awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught outright by Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The final shot here before half for Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks up.
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
41 yards.
And the Eagles have regained the lead.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now it's Mahomes again. A dump down to McKinnon. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right.
Watkins diving. He's got it.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dance into it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-17. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll roll him out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step over the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On first down, Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. Over the middle to Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Steps away. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking...
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check that. Street. Check 43. He's checking. Crash. Big Lion. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Mahomes will throw.
On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Mahomes. Out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They go play action with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, rolling to his left.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
74 yards.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Fournette, a first down carry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Fournette running out of the gun.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to have more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Second and 4.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Fournette. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And he is in to make it 16-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Miller in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 69 yards.
And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They run once more with McKinnon.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
52 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Six 0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 7, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Eckler again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Mahomes now on first down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 36 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Eckler again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Michelle. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kenneth Murray
in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Second and 5 now. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen going to go to the air right away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down and 4. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught by Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Hines. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Singletary again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now it's Hines. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run for it with Hines. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got it.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the...
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's got Rome. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Allen now on 1st down.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. An inside give to Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to